12:30 p.m. Suddenly, Pan Am's captain, Victor Grubbs, receives an urgent message from air traffic control. A bomb has exploded at Gran Canaria Airport, where he's due to land. He must now head for Los Rodeos Airport on the nearby island of Tenerife. 1:38 p.m. Pan Am 747 is not the only plane diverted because of the bomb. Another jumbo, KLM flight 4805 from Amsterdam, is also diverted to Tenerife's Los Rodeos Airport. It touches down ahead of the Pan Am plane. 3 other diverted planes are already on the ground. Tenerife Airport is small. There's only one airstrip, and the air traffic controllers are not used to so many aircraft, let alone jumbo jets. And it's Sunday, so only 2 controllers are on duty. The passengers on the KLM plane set off towards the airport lounge to relax. 2:15. The Pan Am 747 touches down. 2:30 p.m. Police in Gran Canaria have cleared the bomb, and the passengers think they'll soon be able to get to their destination and start their vacations. But even though the Pan Am plane is ready to take off, it can't. The KLM Jumbo, ahead of it on the taxiway, is refueling. Filling the Jumbo with 55,000 liters of fuel will take 30 minutes. The Pan Am is forced to wait. At 4:56 p.m., KLM's most senior pilot, Captain Jacob van Zanten, requests permission to taxi. 2 minutes later, air traffic control gives the go-ahead. 805 taxis down the runway. There are 248 passengers and crew on board. The air traffic controllers instruct the pilots to proceed to the end of the airstrip, make a 180-degree turn, and wait for clearance to take off. Visibility is now down to 300 meters. None of the air traffic controllers can see the planes that they're directing. And there is no ground radar to help them. They are now totally reliant on communicating by radio. 5:02 p.m. The controllers give Pan Am permission to taxi onto the runway right behind the KLM. The Pan Am pilots are then told to turn off at the 3rd exit and wait. Conditions are getting worse by the second. 5:04. The KLM is completing its 180-degree turn and getting into position for takeoff. The Pan Am is still taxiing towards the KLM along the runway. The pilot and co-pilot are trying to find the 3rd exit, but they're not familiar with the airport and can barely see out of their cockpit windows. 5:05. The KLM is in position. After a delay of 3.5 hours, Captain Van Zanten is finally ready to leave. 5:06. Captain Van Zanten releases the brakes. The 747 starts heading down the runway towards the Pan Am, which is still on the airstrip, just 1,400 meters up ahead. (5:06 and 18 seconds). The control tower tells the KLM crew to wait.
Okay, stand by for takeoff.
But they don't. Instead, Captain Van Zanten accelerates the KLM Jumbo down the runway. 5:06 and 45 seconds. The Pan Am co-pilot looks out of the window and is horrified by what he sees. The 300,000-kilogram KLM Jumbo is heading straight towards him. The Pan Am has 394 passengers and crew on board. Their only chance is to get out of the way as quickly as possible. Pan Am's Captain Grubbs forces the engines to full throttle. He tries to move the 747 out of the way. But it's too late. 5:06 and 50 seconds. The KLM smashes into the American jumbo at 290 kilometers per hour.